I wanted to show you a kit that I put together for coffee when I go camping. So I'll sit it right in here so you can take a look at it. And what we have is a Stanley 10-quart lunchbox. Yeah, what happened every time I go camping, I have all my bins and boxes and everything, and I get there and I think, okay, well, you know, I just need a break, want a cup of coffee or do something. And I have to go through so much junk to be able to do it. So I decided to make a self-contained coffee kit. And this is what I have inside of it. So I built this, again, to be self-contained. Everything that I need is in this kit with the exception of water. So the first thing we have is, this is where coffee would be. Typically what I would have is coffee beans, and they sit nicely right in here. Here's tea, instant coffee, hot chocolate for the kids. But that's where I would store that. And then in here, what we have is a can of butane, because in this kit, or at the moment, I'm using a butane stove. And this butane stove is kind of interesting. It's made by Soto, and it's a Japanese butane stove. And I'll show you how to set that up in just a moment. But I wanted to show you what else was in here. So I have the AeroPress that I talked to you about, and all the different parts. And I'll just go ahead and set everything up and show you what it looks like. I even have a stand for my AeroPress. So I'll set this off to the side. I have the AeroPress here. So that goes like that. And I can do this right on my camping table, have it available. Just as a little cheap kit. It wasn't very costly. There we go. Here's my grinder. So that goes here. And then I have my, and this particular brand is called Überleben. It's a good stainless steel pot. I like it. I wanted one that's just going to last forever. This is a new kit. All of the things you see here are actually new, but you can certainly buy, obviously, an older pot. Or an older, you know, they made these for a long time. But anyway, everything fits in there. Again, this would have coffee beans in it. This would have tea. And then this little stove, I think you'll find interesting. And I hope you can see that okay. Let me make sure I'm on frame here. Slide this over just a touch. And how this works. So you pop this open. Have a little burner inside. And the way this works, take your butane canister, put this on here. I'll separate these. Push that right down inside. Turn this on. Of course, I'm on camera. It's not going to let me do this quickly. There we go. And you slide this right on here, like that. Put a little grate across, and then you, make sure this is in here good. Oh, wrong side. Goes on this side. There we go. And then turn the gas on. Got a little stove. I like it. I like the butane stove if I'm in a hotel or something like that. I also take this kit with me because it makes really good coffee, and it rivals any coffee that you can buy really anywhere. So it's just as easy to carry this kit with me when I want a good cup of coffee. But this is quite handy. To just have like this. And it's a really interesting stove. I can't say that it's anything outside of it's just a little different and interesting. It doesn't work really any better or anything like that than anything else. And a lot of those camping stoves are easier and smaller and, you know, lighter. But It's fun. Anyway, just want to show you the setup I have. Kurt again. One more version of the cook kit. So we looked at the Soto stove, and now the other version is using a Peak 1 Coleman stove. Fits right inside here quite nicely. All the AeroPress stuff goes in here, the frame, and then this is where, you know, your coffee teas and everything else would go. But it all holds exactly the same stuff. So it's a fully autonomous kit as well, no matter which stove that I choose. And it depends usually on what I'm doing. If I'm going camping and I'm outside, I'll probably have this stove. If I'm going to a hotel, I'll probably take the butane stove. Anyway, that's it. Talk soon.